Hello, dear students. Jason ma'am is here again, welcoming you to your English grammar class. How are you? Are you studying well? I hope you do. Are you excited about this class? I am. So let's get right to it. Before we start our lesson, I want you to join me in reading this beautiful quote by Oscar Hammerstein II. It is very famous and it has lots of meanings in it. Let's read it together. A bell's not a bell till you ring it. A song's not a song till you sing it. Love in your heart wasn't put there to stay. Love isn't love till you give it away. Let's go again. A bell's not a bell till you ring it. A song's not a song till you sing it. Love in your heart wasn't put there to stay. Love isn't love till you give it away. That is to say, a bell is useless unless it produces a sound when somebody rings it. A song in a songbook will just gather dust unless somebody sings it. And love is useless unless it is shared with everyone else. Beautiful. I love it. Just to remind you, we are still studying the 8 parts of speech. It is on pages 11 and 12 in your textbook. Here I would like to tell you that we are just learning the definitions and few examples of each part of speech. We will learn about them more in detail in the days to come. You will love each one of them. Let us recap what we have learned last time. We have learned that nouns are naming words, pronouns are words used in place of nouns, and adjectives are describing words. So far, we have learned these 3 parts of speech. I would like to ask you a very important question, and that is, what is your aim in life? It means, what do you want to become when you grow up? You must be thinking why ma'am is asking this question suddenly out of the blue. I have something to share with you. And that is, what we are going to become in life is defined by what we are going to do. Let me say that again. What we are going to become in life is defined by what we are going to do. I know some of you will want to become a doctor. What does a doctor do? He treats patients. Some of you want to become a pilot. Oh yes, what does a pilot do? A pilot flies an aeroplane. Some of you would want to become an engineer. What does an engineer do? An engineer builds rockets, buildings, bridges, stadiums, and many, many more things. And then some of you will want to become a fireman who puts out fire when there is a fire in buildings, in many other places. Some of you may also want to become a traffic policeman who controls traffic. And very few of you wants to become a judge who delivers justice in a courtroom. And my next important question is, who wants to become a teacher? Anybody? I know I did. Even as a young child, I have always wanted to become a teacher. I would fight with my friends and my sisters if they would not let me be a teacher when we used to play house. I would go to my daddy and cry. And my daddy would ask me, why are you crying? I would tell him they are not letting me be a teacher. And he would laugh and he would tell them, let her be a teacher. And so God granted me this wish, and here I am, a teacher. Isn't that great? I'm so happy. What does a teacher do? Let me tell you a secret. A teacher learns more as she teaches. Isn't that great? I learn more and more as I keep teaching you all. I love my job. So, isn't this important what you do? So, what we are doing is very important, isn't it? And that is why our next topic is very important. Can you guess what it is? Yes. Today's topic is V E R B. Verb. What is a verb in English grammar? In English grammar, a verb is a word that shows action, which means it is a doing word. Teaching, running, sitting, dancing, these are all action words. So these are verbs. Let us see what are the types of verbs. We have two types of verbs. The main verbs such as eat, drink, sleep, laugh, dance. We also have helping verbs which are very important in sentences like are, am, was, were, has, have, had, can, may, will, is, etc. There are so many verbs out there. Let us see some more doing words or verbs. We can see here swimming, dancing. When horses are running, we call it galloping. And I know you can think of many other actions that will tell us about verbs. Now we have come to my favorite part of the lesson. Let's riddle. Who am I? Let's pay attention. If a person who sings is called a singer, a person who dances is called a dancer, then a person who prays is called the... Again, if a person who sings is called a singer, a person who dances is called a dancer, then a person who prays is called a... I want this answer from you. Please get this answer back to me. Till then, I'll be waiting. Thank you and keep smiling.